celebrate that we finally got an update, I'm giving away this Bowie knife Ultraviolet. To enter like every week, like, comment and subscribe, and react to the posting on my Discord server, linked below. Thanks! A big update and kinda a new operation are finally live. 4 new skin collections, including 1 new case, new weapon charms with also 2 collections, new stickers and much more. The insane new thing, the Armory, or a new, not so pay-to-win battle pass, where you now really have to play to get credits and then get items with that. Why this update is bigger than most people think, at least if you are a skin guy, some secrets that the community has already found, my personal recommendations and much more after this message of my sponsor, skinsmonkey.com. Skinsmonkey is an automated CSGO bot trading site. They offer a huge amount of skins to instantly trade to, 24/7 live chat support and a 35% bonus on every cash deposit. With a referral code NEON, you can get a free up to $5 bonus on your first trade when exchanging items worth at least $100. So like you can see here, I've calculated a little bit and found this cool deal on Skinsmonkey. I also used my $5 bonus. I just selected these 5 items out of my inventory for these 2 gut knife safari meshes field tested. I even got some leftover balance on the side, which I can use for my next trade. The 2 gut knives were on trade logs, so I just saved them onto the side, but some days later I could just withdraw them to my Steam, and as you can see here, I've got a really good upgrade and with my bonus code also a really good deal. So check out Skinsmonkey right now. Link to the site with my bonus code is in the description. So, I don't want to just waste your time ducking inspecting and just reading the ducking patch notes like some other YouTubers do. I just want to give you my trader's view on this new update and what this means for trading, items, prices, supply, what you should do with your credits and much more. Let's get right into it. First, the fact that this is a very similar update to an operation while not being one. The title, The Armory, plus the fact that it has its own very distinct looking title in the store, makes me feel like this will be a regular thing now. At least temporarily. Skins in the beginning were also added to the game to motivate people to play, because in Counter-Strike you most likely don't have that much new. But with skins, really cool. Because even if you do not spend money, you could get cases and skins while just playing. And you still can, of course, but let's be honest, when you get your weekly drop nowadays, you are not really collecting XP to get another MP5 Sandash, so you are most likely hoping for a rare case, but the skins or the graffitis, they just don't matter. With the Armory, and this maybe becoming a regular long-time thing, you would have so much more motivation to play the game and earn XP to finally get some skins or items. At this point, by the way, rest in peace FACEIT, because so many people will play normal now, because on FACEIT or other community servers, you do not get any XP. The motivation will be especially big and long-term, because we do not have one there yet. Thank God, but I cannot believe that if you complete your Armory pass and collect all your 40 credits, that you cannot just buy more of these. And even if you cannot buy new passes after you completed one, people might just go to a second account. If the prices are right, you can just make your playing time pretty much worth money. Let's look at the immediate and long-term effect this has had on market and prices. Like with every operation where you can spend money, the prices of many, especially liquid items, went down by around 5 to 15%. This is not surprising, as people sell their cases, skins and more to buy things from the new update. Investors can and always have taken advantage of that. So if you see this video pretty early, you might want to go to the Steam market and maybe the skin you always wanted is up there for a little cheaper. But what people do not see might be the long-term effect of having these Armory passes. Because, like I mentioned earlier, you can farm as much as you want, and they do not have any reduced XP gains, like with weekly drops. So yeah, I guess it's farming simulator time? People will spend millions of dollars and millions of hours on these passes, and I really hope that Valve has their bot farm detection up and running, because even if they cost something, this might be hella farmed. Mainly because of the next reason: supply of items compared to operations. When you put in the time, and people will, you earn 1 credit for 0.38 euros, which is nearly 1 the cost you had when you bought 100 stars from the last operation. Coincidence? I do not think so. With the Operation Pass, you used to be able to get stars for less than half the price. So overall, getting credits and these items is now more expensive on average, and you always need to put in real gameplay time on Valve servers, if you compare it to Operation Stars. Looking at this, you might think that the supply will be way lower when it comes to rare collection skins. But there is a big catch here. They removed a full tier of items looking at the normal weapon collections. There are no gray skins. So getting a rare skin now is way more likely. Around 1 in 756 according to the Twitter post, which is way better than in the past operations. In the end, only the future will tell what really happens and how popular these items will become, but I doubt that with the new system we will see a really decrease in supply of the number of drops, as much people thought when they saw this update for the first time. So maybe take a second thought before you spend all of your money onto these operation skins. Next up, Charm Detach. Yes, you can pay 1 euro to get a free time usable Charm Detach tool. Sounds useless? Yes, but that means a really big thing, especially for high tier charms. Stickers are so expensive because they are one-time use. If you use a Titan Hollow, you cannot remove it and put it onto another weapon or sell it after use. With charms, you now can. Combine this with the fact that many people do not want some sloppy Joe dangling off their weapon, and the fact that getting one only costs you 3 credits, I suspect them to be the cheapest and, with return of investment, worst thing you can put your credits on. But just my guess here. Next up, the limited time offer on the Deagle. The most expensive thing you can buy from the Armory is the Desert Eagle Heat Treated. Basically a case-hardened blue gem gambling simulator. It costs 25 credits, so 9 euros 50 to most likely get a bad-looking vanilla Deagle. But be sure, collectors, traders and streamers will hype this to the moon. There are very good blue gem patterns, so some Chinese guy will most likely pay thousands, if not more, for the best patterns. So also be sure that this will become a really big thing, with YouTubers making videos about spending 3000 credits onto this stacking Deagle. So it will be most likely a very bad and risky gamble. And I doubt that the Deagle with normal or worse patterns, especially in bad conditions, will be worth more than, let's say, 5 euros. So be aware that if you spend your credits onto that, you most likely take a huge risk, which could be spent onto my personal recommendation at the end. Next up, limited time offer. Is this the end of the Armory then? What is really interesting that the Deagle is a limited time offer, so you can only get this for 103 days, ending on the 14th of January 2025. God, I'm getting old. This might hint that at this time the armor will just add new items or will be temporarily removed. I mean, Valve will most likely forget about the date, so it will be like 2 weeks late. But I cannot believe that they will just remove the Deagle and not replace it with at least another limited offer skin, at least at a later time. Because my guess is that the Armory, at least in some form, will stay in the game. Now, my personal recommendation. For all the guys that just want to know, I have credits, how do I get millions? What is your secret pick, Mr. Professional Trader? That one does not exist. We are so early, there is so much that depends on Valve and what they do and continue with this update, and there's just so much more information that might come up soon. Just thinking about the last operation with the ducking Glock Gamma Doppler, where people like 3 weeks in discovered, oh, the trade up chances are specific for every phase. So getting the M4 Coalition is hella rare and now it's really freaking expensive. But if you just want to make some money, I think that buying the cases and maybe holding them might be the safest bet because of 3 reasons. First, you can only get the case spending at least 70 cents in credits or the market. As the cases are also a one-time thing and people have to spend 15 euros to buy a pass otherwise, I think the potential on the market is pretty good. I think it can easily go for at least the credit price on the market, and depending on what Valve decides to do in the future, if they staff us with updates like they did over the last month, the potential in the future is really ducking good. Second, all new items you get have a 7-day trade and market lock. So every day at 8 AM CET, a whole lot of new supply becomes available. There is no way you can just see, oh, the case is really expensive. Guess that's what I'm spending my credits on. Because at that time, people also see that, and after 7 days, you have a big market crash. So I don't think I'm the only one with the thought that the case is really good in this regard. Because you can just buy it, hold it, and there's a really good chance that at some point over the armory, the demand will outweigh the supply and you can sell it for a profit on any market. And the last really important thing, people like to gamble. So expect them to do so with this case that has really cool skins and a really limited supply. And yeah, these are my first thoughts to this update. What do you think? Maybe what have I missed? Put it down in the comments below. Don't forget to join Giveaway, my boys. I am Neon, and I'll see you guys in the next one.